Welcome to our drywalled house.
Now we are ready for drywall, and we've hired some contractors that are going to come in and hang it and mud and tape it, and then we are going to finish it and also add our wood walls. So we're excited about this next step. Our contractor has delivered some drywall here outside of the house, and the rest of the drywall is now inside of the house, up against the wall. Here is one last look of the house before drywall. Welcome to the drywall apocalypse. So they just finished hanging all the drywall, and we are super excited to see all the walls up. It is amazing. Now again, that wall is going to have plywood beadboard, but there is definitely quite a mess in here. After months of work and dreaming, we can finally see what the final house is going to look like. We are so glad we hired a contractor to hang this drywall and do all the finishing. The taping and mudding took about 4 days. Okay, we are back at the house, going in for the first time to see the finished drywall.
Warm in here.
Woo! Ta-da! Wow!
You get some paint on it.
And here it is with the drywall done. Ta-da! Now the drywall is done, we are ready to move forward. We are going to get everything clean and put up our wood walls. We have to do some caulking and other things, and we'll be ready to paint tomorrow. We are going to use our airless sprayer, which hopefully will make things go pretty quick. We're going to do priming, and then we're going to do our top coat. Even though we had the ram board down, there's always going to be a lot of dust that we have to clean up. But because we put down paper and ram board, we don't have to go around and chip up stuff on the floor. I would much rather sweep and vacuum than chip stuff off the floor.
We've connected our house plumbing to the outside world, and the system is energized. So that is our main cutoff valve there. You may notice some water on the floor. We had a bit of a mishap, and luckily it was not due to our house plumbing, but rather I had a cross connect up here between the hot and the cold so I could energize everything, and our fitting broke on the hose that connected the two. So that sprayed water everywhere, but we got it mostly cleaned up now. But otherwise, the system is pressurized, and we've been looking and checking and listening for leaks and haven't found anything yet. This is actually the second time we're doing leak check. So when we first installed the plumbing, we energized it and checked it for leaks, and also pressure tested it with air. But we wanted to do it one more time since the drywallers just left and we still have the kitchen wall open.
Now that we are all cleaned up and we've tested the water, we brought in our beadboard plywood. We did a wood wall here on our wet wall in the kitchen, but this wall backs up on our shower and our bathroom. And so that we always have access to these water pipes and fittings, we decided to go ahead and put in a simple access panel, and the cover just clips on.
Getting ready to paint, we need to mask off all the electrical boxes and everything else we don't want to get paint on.
Evidently, before we started this whole project, we should have bought stock in 3M, because I think we went through like 5 rolls of masking tape and 3M products to get ready.
We got everything masked off, so we are ready to paint. We have an airless sprayer, so that should make short work of most of it. We have to prime first.
And here we are now ready to paint.
Safety first.
You seem to have gotten some gray hairs while painting today. Thank God for the respirators. It took us about an hour and 20 minutes to put up 10 gallons of primer. And the worst part about using a spray gun, Stacy, is
Cleaning it up.
so in our house we are doing a light tan, which is going to be on the walls and on the ceiling for most of the rooms, and that way we don't have to cut in.
Do I have any paint in my hair?
Just a little bit.
We are done painting with the spray painter, and Stacy painted the light tan in 40 minutes. Now it's my turn to do some painting. I'm going to paint an accent color of yellow in the kitchen and green in the bathroom.
We sprayed the house, and that took no time at all, but what takes the most time with the airless sprayer, as much as I love it, is cleanup.
How's it cleaning a paint sprayer in, what is this, snow hell? I don't know what this is.
I'm having loads of fun.
Okay, now it's time to do some painting the old-fashioned way with a brush and a roller.
In the bathroom, we are painting a nice light sage green.
Well, we finished our painting and it took about 6 hours total between the 2 hours that Stacy sprayed paint and then we spent other time painting in the kitchen and in the bathroom. Using the spray painter worked really well. I had estimated a certain amount of paint, about 6 gallons for our main color and about 7 gallons for the primer, but we bought 10 gallons of each. And we used the entire 10 gallons of primer. So we probably could have done another 5 gallons of primer, but the top coat was about 6 gallons. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're going to use a sprayer.
Welcome to our drywalled house.
So now when you come in the front door, this is our living room. And that goes into our kitchen, which is painted a lovely yellow. Very nice and bright. And we have our small bedroom off here, which is completely painted. This is the nook for the refrigerator and a pantry. You come down the hallway, we have our back bedroom here, and it's painted the tan color. This is the beadboard after it's been painted back here where we're gonna hang our coats. And into the bathroom, which is all green.
This is what we learned from the drywall process. Number one is we are really glad that we hired it out. Yes, it cost extra money, but we are so glad that we didn't have to do it ourselves. Number two is that when working with a contractor, which is the requirement of number one, is that expect delays. And we were delayed probably about 3 weeks in the whole process. In the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad, but you just have to be prepared for that. And number three is drywall is messy. It's really messy. It's messier than you ever imagined, and it takes forever to get all the dust up. The next big step is the wood floors in the house. We're actually using a locally milled tongue and groove Western larch for flooring. It's technically a softwood, but it's a very dense softwood, and I really like the way it looks, and it's my favorite tree. The flooring, however, isn't going to happen until mid-April. So what are we going to do until then? In the meantime, I'm going to fulfill my wife's dreams of getting a working toilet back in the house. The bathroom does not have the wood flooring. We actually have natural linoleum. So in the meantime, we're going to work at that. We're going to get that down. We're going to get it trimmed out, all the electrical finish in here, and the toilet and the sink installed, and the water heater. So that way we have a completely functioning bathroom on the farm with hot and cold running water. Other stuff we can do until the wood floors arrive is we can trim out the windows, we can hang cabinets, and finish doing electrical fixtures. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I feel we're in the home stretch. So stay tuned and please subscribe to our channel so you can keep updated on the rest of our house.